Visual activity schedules for students with autism spectrum disorder. This first schedule is a checkoff schedule used to help a preschool student get ready for circle time. Look at this schedule type. It is called a first-then schedule because a student must first complete the less preferred task on the left before access to the more preferred task on the right. This type of schedule is used with students learning basic sequencing that are not yet able to use more than 2 icons. This schedule identifies morning activities and expectations for students as they engage in each activity. This is a left to right schedule that can be used to identify places visited in the community. Destinations are placed on the car to let an individual know what to expect and in what order. The car symbol could be cut out and community symbols velcroed to the dashboard or attached to the back of the front seat. This checkoff system reminds a student how to be successful while riding on the bus. A full-day icon schedule is used by an elementary student. The icons travel with the student to his destination to help remind him of where he is going. The green arrow cues the student to take the icon at the top of the list. Icons are turned over on this schedule and do not travel with the student. The student must remember where she is supposed to go without the added support of carrying the icon to the station. This audio photo album is used as a portable checkoff schedule. A mini schedule can be used with junior high school students to remind them of specific schoolwork demands. As each activity is completed, the task is moved to the right or done column. This is a written schedule for a student who reads. The cards are transferred to the done side as activities are completed. Some students use a checkoff schedule combining icons and words. The icons not only help the student learn the meaning of print, but they also provide additional support for a student during a difficult transition. When overwhelmed, the icons are a more immediate means to access information. This daily schedule uses Velcro checks to mark off when an activity is completed. Creating a schedule within a folder also makes it easy for students to carry with everyday school supplies. A small portable schedule can be worn on a lanyard around a student's neck or clipped to a belt loop. The schedule encourages increased independence across environments. A top-to-bottom partial-day representational object schedule was used by a middle school student. When creating such a schedule, items may be placed in a finished box or used to transition the student to a new activity. Words are paired with objects to increase understanding of text. This top-to-bottom partial-day functional object schedule was used with a high school student. Objects on a functional schedule are utilized during the scheduled activity. Things to consider. When choosing what kind of schedule to use, consider the individual student's comprehension level, attention span, and sequencing abilities. The schedule should be an area of success to facilitate the day. If your student is having difficulty learning the schedule and is dependent on staff support, you may need to change the type or format. Independence is a priority. If your student is not independent with the schedule, change the type of schedule. You can also try shadowing and fading the prompts needed to help your student get there successfully. If your student uses the schedule as a choice board, reduce the schedule to one icon, turn over other icons, or try using a physical prompt for the correction and then fade the prompt. If your student manipulates other schedules, isolate the student's schedule to reduce access to other schedules. You can also prompt to the correct schedule. If your student wants all schedules to match, you may choose to isolate the student's schedule. If you think the student doesn't need it anymore, keep the schedule and normalize the presentation. Remember, we all depend on some kind of schedule. And don't forget to reinforce desired behaviors. All visuals in this video were created and copyrighted by Ananda Aspen and Liza Stack, California Autism Professional Training and Information Network.